In a bustling city filled with noise, lights, and endless streams of people, there was a man known only by the tattered clothes he wore and the cup he held in his hand. This man, Richard, lived as a beggar on the streets, a small, unnoticed figure against the backdrop of a city that never slept. His days were spent under an old bridge, his nights on a narrow strip of cardboard that served as his bed. But beneath the layers of hardship and anonymity lay a story of resilience, transformation, and hope. Richard wasn't always in this position. Once, he was a man with a dream, a family, and a promising career as a young architect. His life had been shaped by ambition and a strong desire to build structures that touched the sky and rhythms of the city in harmony. But as fate would have it, a series of unforeseen circumstances, financial instability, and a severe family crisis soon unraveled his world. Torn between his personal troubles and professional duties, Richard found himself without a home and nowhere to turn to. The city, once his canvas, now became an intimidating and indifferent sea in which he was merely struggling to stay afloat. Yet, even in the stark reality of his new life, Richard clung to hope. He spent his days observing people, analyzing structures, and envisioning designs in his mind that he could no longer put to paper. Although the weight of his past and the uncertainty of his future sometimes felt suffocating, a spark of determination within him refused to be vanquished. Richard knew that despite his circumstances, he still had the power to change his trajectory. He just needed a chance. One particularly cold, blustering evening, as he sat by a subway entrance, a young woman noticed him sketching in the dirt. Drawn by curiosity, she asked him about his drawings. Without hesitation, Richard shared snippets of his story, his dreams, and his architectural passion. Moved by his sincerity and talent, the woman introduced herself as Emily, an intern at a local architecture firm. She saw the spark that still flickered in him, and, driven by compassion and belief in his abilities, she offered to connect him with her firm. The introduction was more than just a meeting. It was the beginning of Richard's path to recovery. The firm, intrigued by his story and impressed by his ideas, agreed to give him a chance. Richard seized the opportunity with all the strength he could muster. Slowly but steadily, he began to reclaim the fragment of life he thought was lost forever. His talent, once buried beneath layers of despair, now shone brighter than ever as he poured his heart into every project he handled. Incredibly, within 2 years, Richard had not only regained stability and a position at the architecture firm, but he also surpassed it. His designs, each laced with the empathy born of his experiences, gained recognition and respect in the industry. The very city that had once been indifferent now embraced his works with admiration. Today, Richard's journey is remembered not just as a personal triumph, but as a testament to the human spirit. His life story is an inspiring reminder that success isn't always linear, and challenges are often the stepping stones to our greatest achievements. Though he had faced the deepest adversities, Richard's resilience transformed his fate, guiding him out of the shadows and back into the light. In closing, Richard's tale is a powerful narrative of transformation and hope, underscoring that even in the depths of despair, a spark of belief and an opportunity to shine can illuminate the path to triumph. His legacy continues to inspire many, proving that everyone, regardless of their circumstances, deserves a second chance to pen the chapters of their dreams.